All right, welcome back to the QORcast podcast. Today, we got some positive news this week. I know last week was somewhat negative news, but we got some interesting and just overall great news.
Ennis is showering for the first time this year.
I'm showering. I'm doing my yearly shower, so it's gonna last me at least another 6 months. This shower, never gonna stink. But onto real news, Tarkov is officially coming out.
A game
Now, I know you guys are thinking, what do you mean it's officially coming out? It's been out. No.
We've been in beta.
August for like 9 years. This game has been in beta for 9 years, by the way, since 2016. And you're wondering, why is a game in beta for 9 years? I don't fucking know. Okay? It's made by a Russian company. I don't know who.
And so that they have an excuse for parts of the game to be dog shit.
Exactly.
So they're like, oh, it's just beta.
Oh yeah, it's just beta. It's beta. So any hackers or anything issues they have it, it's beta. Map not released, it's beta. So that's why they've been on beta for 9 years. But as of today, they announced it. As of Friday of today, they've announced that it will be officially released in 2025.
Probably
when? We don't know.
After summer.
Yeah, they just said after summer.
They said an event is happening in the summer. So after that.
So it's big. So I mean, me and our boys, we've played Tarkov before a few times, and we already know the game in this day, what it's added. So it's been a lot of changes happening. I know Danny recently really got into Tarkov. So overall, the game has been like, it's definitely not for everybody. I would definitely say Tarkov is not meant for everybody. It's a very hard game, and it does that on purpose to hit a certain audiences, in the sense of it hits you with a lot of stuff where there's a lot of reels into it.
It's like probably the most realistic shooter there is on the market in terms of, I don't know, how the guns handle, how bullet physics works, how the weight of your character affects how you handle your weapons and stuff like that. It's very fun though. It is a lot of pain and suffering. Some would say it's eternal pain and suffering.
Yeah.
But that's part of the charm.
Exactly. It's like playing Souls games. Like, you're going to keep dying over and over again, but when you finally get good at it, it becomes a fun game.
Then it's so much more satisfying.
Exactly. But I think that's what I respect out of Tarkov. It doesn't cater to like, oh, we have to make the game easier for newcomers. No. You are going to play our game, and you're going to play how we want you to play. So I do gotta respect them for what they do, because there is a lot of thing. Because also, the guns are very realistic. Like the guns, like for example, guns can jam into the game. Like you'll be shooting and it'll just jam. So you have to like you have to inspect it, unjam the gun, and then you can start shooting again. Or it doesn't tell you how many bullets you have like right away. You actually
there's no HUD aside from your stamina bar at the bottom left. Everything
that is all you're getting.
You just gotta go on gut feeling.
There's no map, there's no HUD, there's no what ammo you have, there's nothing. You're going on straight vibes into that. You just have to memorize the maps, basically. I mean, you can put on.
Well, I mean, when I play, I have a map up, so I know where I am. But there's nothing that tells you where you are on the map. So if you don't, you kind of have to know the general layout of the map to know where you are at all.
You can do by like landmarks, by buildings. That's how you really know from Tarkov. So again, I really do respect Tarkov for actually doing that, and it's kind of interesting. I know they had their little rough when they tried to scam everyone a couple.
Yeah, when the last time we talked about Tarkov on this podcast was when they released the $250 version of the game that everyone was going crazy about how fucking stupid it is, and it was fucking stupid. So they reverted it, but I think now there's a $120 version or something. Like they changed the old $120 version to like this new one or something, or $150.
Exactly, and I think I think they're slowly learning from their mistakes, at least now. Well, now they're after that whole fiasco, they went back to the pricing, and then they started fixing the game, surprisingly. But for overall, again, yeah, it's really interesting. They made out a roadmap for the next couple batches that's going to come out. There's going to be one in May, June, July, and August. And after August, no official date, but they said after August, which is basically after summer, Tarkov will be officially releasing. So now I'm speculating that we actually might get one more wipe before this.
I hope we do. And for those who don't know, a wipe, Tarkov is a game where your stats carry over from game to game. So like if you kill someone and they have beefy armor and you pick it up, then you keep that and you can you have a stash. So you could keep all the good shit you have and keep trying to build up your supply of guns and armor and bullets and stuff like that. But usually it's every like 6 to 8 months. They wipe everybody clean. Everybody's got to start from the beginning again. Because it does get to a point it gets to a point where like it's impossible for you to lose all your stuff because like you could just get like so juiced. So every couple months it's maybe like once or twice a year they wipe it. Everybody starts from the beginning so that it's possible for new players to get in, because if you just start playing the game mid-wipe, everybody's juiced. You're not killing a single fucking person.
Is what we started off with, at least.
Yeah, that's why I started playing last week, and we're like 4 months into wipe, 5 months into wipe, and everybody's juiced, but I'm like barely scraping by.
But yeah, again, so it's big news because again, this game has been in beta for 9 years. I don't even know, nobody ever expected this ever to be out of beta in general, but now we're here. So we can expect the Tarkov to be officially up. I'm actually very curious on like what other things is going to happen when it's fully released. What other things are going to get added? Because I believe they added every single map they promised they were going to add. I think now they're just fixing it, tweaking it a little bit, optimizing it.
There's one more map that is Terminal. It's on the map, but it says coming soon. And then there is a final map. There is a map called Labyrinth that is in the game, but you can only access it like from a certain way, and like you have to take it from another map. But I'm not sure if they're ever gonna develop that into its own thing, or if it's just
always keep it. Just keep it like just always keep it that way. Don't even make it its own thing. You only have to access it through that one thing, because I know there's a boss in there that's 100%.
There's fucking 2 bosses in there that they're juiced up versions of the already juiced up bosses. Exactly,
and I know they're 100%. If I'm not mistaken, they're 100% spawn right in there. But yeah, that's it for the Tarkov news. Again, we'll see. We'll come back. We'll update you guys on anything regarding that.
It's nice to have good Tarkov news. I feel like every time there's Tarkov news, it's fucking dog shit. But now this is good.
I'm happy they're learning from their mistakes. Finally, actually doing some stuff about it. But, okay. Other good news: Tekken is not fully fixed, but it's getting there.
It's the last patch they did, honestly, like saved the game. Save the game. Is it perfect?
By a hair.
No.
By a hair,
is it as good as Season 1 was? No. But like it's playable. It's like more than playable. So
exactly. So for many of you changes, it's a lot of changes, but some noticeable ones they've done is they've added more HP to, I believe, every character, correct? If I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, like, HP isn't like a character specific thing. Everyone has the same amount of health.
Yeah, so overall they changed, they increased the character, but
more
they
health,
also made
less damage.
Yeah, more health, less damage. So now the matches are going to be longer. I guess that's what they're trying to make the matches a little bit longer than it was.
I've had a lot more matches already that run the clock. Like
so instead of it feeling like, oh, you kill someone after like, I don't know, you beat someone after like 2 combos, but now it's actually like, okay, it's a little bit longer. You have a lot of comeback material. They changed general stuff, so like a lot of hits and a lot of, I think aerials, they made it where it's less damage in aerials, correct? If I'm not mistaken, right?
Yeah, that's the same thing. Like hitting people in the air, so combos just do less damage. Yeah,
they just do less damage. So overall, it's not all the changes that need to be done, because there are some things that still need to be changed.
Yeah. Now it's like they have to make a lot of character specific changes, but overall, like for the systems, and they did generally adjust the frame data on some of the really problem-y moves. That game is playable.
It's much playable now, because I know Evo Japan is close by. Level Up Expo is actually really close.
It's next week.
Next week,
it's fucking Thursday. Or our pre-level up event is Thursday. Then
and
level
level
up, I think, is Friday through Sunday or something.
Yeah. So like the fact that they fixed it right before major events, because I think all the top Tekken pros are actually
Yeah,
going to
people are
level up.
flying in for Vegas. So
Yeah, we got Rank Chu, we got Arslan Ash going there, we got a lot of top
Junding.
Korean players going in there. So yeah, it's good that they actually fixed the game right before that, because if not, I don't even know if like the pros would even want to be playing in it in general. So it not only did it save Tekken, but it also somewhat saved our ass when it comes to our event. So that's also good news. But for the most part, I think it's really good. Thankfully, again, the game is not perfect. The game still has a long ways and fixing a lot of things. But I'm actually happy that the second community kind of really band together, was like, oh no, we're not playing your game until you actually fix this shit.
Yeah,
Because most companies wouldn't do it.
You see the memes, the Tekken 8% fucking positive reviews. It went to literally someone made it like a meme out of it. Like it literally dropped to 8% positive for recent reviews.
Yeah, I think as
like,
of right
now, Tekken says mostly negative reviews on Steam.
Yeah, right now it still has 65% negative reviews recently. So it's drastic. Actually drastic ever since what? Ever since April 1st. It has drastically it's not that it's not going positive, but the negative reviews are lowering.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's definitely fixing it, but it's still, massive long way to go. But overall, again, I'm actually very excited that these fixed a lot of the changes. Gaming so far is good. I mean, I don't know, for all my RuneScape heads, also we got RuneScape Dragon Wilds. It's an alpha. There's not much going on right now, but for us, it's good.
This one's not like a MMO like RuneScape is, though. It's like a single player or co-op.
So how it works? Yeah. So for anybody who's played Valheim before, it plays a lot like that in the sense of survivability. You get quests you can do. It's basically Valheim, but if it was just remade as RuneScape. It's not a bad thing. Valheim is a great game. But the thing is, right now, is a lot of the skills like, farming, mage and range, one of those, agility, like a lot of those stuff, they're not even out yet. You can do range stuff and you can do magic stuff, but they're not even kind of as experienced, and you can't progress with them. So there's a lot of stuff that still hasn't been changed. The fighting is a little bit wonky still. The building is, you could build a house too and all that, which is nice, but it's still kind of bland. You can't really do a lot of stuff, which again, the game is an alpha, but it's great. The game is actually very good for being an alpha game. So they already said they're coming out. I think the full release is coming out this year. They didn't give us when, but in RuneScape, when you get level 99 in a skill, you get a cape. And they said that they're going to add that to the game. So then when you wear it, you can and if you want to, your character skill can, if you want to join some random person or server, your skill, the rating will still transfer over to that guy. To another server. So it's good. So you can show, if you want to show off that you have a 99 on this, and this, you can show it off. But that's really what the Dragon Wilds is. It's definitely completely different than what actual RuneScape is. It's nothing similar, but it's good for somebody who wants to get into RuneScape a little bit, but doesn't want to get into the top-down game. It's like a nice little game, but again, there's still a lot of things they have to add to it, like questing. It's a lot to the game still.
Yeah.
But again, I'm ecstatic. I think overall gaming news has been kind of killing it. And I saw there was Skyrim 4 or Skyrim 4 Oblivion. Have you seen that? The new Skyrim remake they've made?
Yeah, Oblivion. Dude,
yeah, Oblivion.
I think it's so funny that because Skyrim is the most popular game out of it, the series isn't called Skyrim.
Yeah, it's called Elder Scrolls.
Elder Scrolls. So whenever people talk about the new Elder Scrolls game, they're like, Skyrim 2 is coming out. And it's like, no, Skyrim's the 5th fucking Elder Scrolls game.
Yeah.
So they're remastering Oblivion.
And it's like, they came out with snapshots of the game and all that stuff, which look, again, modern, and it's good, but
yeah, well, again, Oblivion feels really old. Like, I think
Yeah.
like Skyrim came out in 2011, but Oblivion came out in like 2007 or some shit like that. Like,
Exactly. And
Oblivion's
we
a
still
really
don't.
old game. It looks very different, like what they showed from what the original Oblivion
Mhm.
is, but I think it'll be
Yeah.
better. I don't think like this isn't like the same as them re-releasing Skyrim 30 times. Like
This is like an
from
actual
what they
remake.
released about like this it doesn't even seem like a remaster of Oblivion. It just feels like a reboot.
Mhm.
Like similar to how like remember when Dead Space came out? How it's like
Yeah.
it's not a remaster of the original Dead Space. It's just that they remade the game like completely from the ground up with like the systems and everything.
Yeah.
It seems more like that than just like a texture overhaul and stuff.
Exactly. Again, I mean, it's good for all the Skyrim and Elder Scroll heads that really would wanted to play more or want more Skyrim or Elder Scroll content, which is good for you guys. By the way, I think we're almost about to hit 10 years since the teaser for Elder Scroll 6. Skyrim Elder Scroll 6, right? It's been like we had that one overview snapshot and not heard
Oh
a single
yeah,
word from that.
I think that was like
That was
that
2017?
was no,
20...
it was at fucking not Game Awards.
It
What's
was at
the
a Game
one
Awards,
that
no?
I don't even think they do it anymore. Fuck.
I think it's Game Awards. It
It
was the Game
wasn't Game
Awards.
Awards. It's the thing they have in August. Eva?
Evo? No.
Not Evo.
I don't know which one you're
At
talking
some
about.
point it'll come to me.
It is a Game Awards, but it was like some
It
kind of Game
wasn't an
Awards or
awards.
equivalent.
It's that fucking event where they announce all the games that are coming out.
Exactly.
I forget.
Uh,
This is gonna haunt me now. But yeah,
it's like what Nintendo does when
I'm
their
looking it
marketing
up.
thing. Yeah, it's like what Nintendo does when they want to announce some games and all that stuff. So I think it's that, but for general games, not just like one console thing, or like company name. It's like a Sony event, but like a direct or so of sorts. Is that what you mean talking about? I think you mean like a direct, if I'm not
No,
mistaken.
it's like a whole convention. I think
I don't
they
know, but it's
stopped doing it. Jesus fuck.
but anyways, I think it's gonna be interesting to see what they do and yeah, but so far, so many good news coming out this week and now you just got to be patient and stuff. But yeah, that's it. We have some core news. So the core boys, unfortunately, we lost to or no, we'll talk about the Valorant boys. Unfortunately lost to Envy, so now we're 2-1 in the stage
Split.
2 so far.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's already been out, but we actually, yeah, it's been out. We are playing QOR Academy, so Sentinels Academy. We're playing them next week, so it's gonna be a big match for us. And we're gonna see on that the R6 boys during their challengers run. They are actually made playoffs, so they're in the playoffs run right now, and the official date is I don't know because the games are still going on, so we have no official date for the R6 boys. But if you guys want to know anything, go to QOR Gaming on Twitter, and they'll
Mm-hmm.
update you on everything R6 related. And then we have the big the event 24th. Yes, the 24th.
It's Thursday.
Thursday the 24th in Vegas, where we have the pre-level up event where we play Tekken and Street Fighter. Teams like players like Arslan Ash and Rangchu,
They're pulling
previous
up.
TWT winners and EVO winners are both going to be pulling up and competing in the pre-level up event. So make sure to check that out and really support the guys. If you're in the Vegas area, just stop by. Anybody in the core, if you see anybody with a core, you're more than welcome. There's food, there's drinks. If you want to meet any of the pros, you just want to chill out, you're more than welcome to. Anything you want to know, we'll put in the description below, or if you want, we'll be on QOR Gaming on Twitter.
All right.
All righty.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.